All right. So when was the last time you needed to go to the doctor, but you put it off because you were too busy or the kids got in the way, or maybe you saw something on social media and decided to go that route?
I have to admit, I do that a lot. I will make an appointment. Something comes up with the kids. I always say, I'll have an appointment and the kids get sick and then I have to cancel at last minute, or I just hold it off for myself appointments and then I won't make them for like 5 months later.
Yeah. And you know what else you do? You ask people in group chats who the best doctor is instead of finding out who the best doctor is. Hey, everybody, know a good OGBYN? That's you. You get all your advice from group chats instead of doing research and going to an actual doctor.
Yeah, I do. And I need to get better about it because actually I used your, I'm in a group chat with your coworker and she gave advice to me.
Well, get out of that group chats, and that's for everybody at home, and start finding a real doctor that actually works.
And ZocDoc can help you find a wonderful doctor, and it does the research for you, and you can just get online and find a doctor that fits you.
That's right. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search, just like Jordan said, and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, from primary care to urgent care, and so much more.
Once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. Appointments made through ZocDoc also happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. I am all about same-day appointments because I am so last minute.
So stop making excuses and putting off those doctor's appointments and get off the group chats and use ZocDoc and find a doctor that works. Go to ZocDoc. No way. Go to ZocDoc.
Let me do it.
Go to ZocDoc.com/togetherness to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc. That's ZocDoc, ZocDoc.com/togetherness. ZocDoc.com/togetherness.
Yay Media Group.
Why wouldn't they walk around in their bathing suit at a water park?
I don't know, like walking around to the different slides. I have to have like shorts on.
And then what do you do when you get on the slide?
I keep my shorts on and my shorts will get wet. And my neighbor does the same thing. We showed up in the same outfit.
Are you the kid who wears his t-shirt in the pool?
Hey guys, episode 166. It was a good day today because the kids had a wonderful first day of school yesterday.
Yes.
And I cried again because I'm emotional. The school was packed and we were not late, but we weren't at the time I normally want to get there. And they normally lay a red carpet out and they have the doors open and they always ease the kindergartners in. So the kindergarten teachers, the first week of school, are always there in the hallway, like cheering on all the kids as they're walking in because the kindergartners do half days. And so I saw Lawson and Layton's teacher and some of the other teachers, and I just got very emotional and started crying. And Lawson told me I was embarrassing for crying. And they just all look so cute and all the parents are happy. And it's just a new year. You know, you've had them all summer. And I kept saying the past 2 weeks, I can't wait till they go back to school. And then as soon as I drop them off, I'm crying because then I felt guilty for some reason. It's so weird. It's just like when you get burned out as a parent and you're like, I need a vacation. And then you go on the vacation and then you feel guilty for being on the vacation without your kids.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like a never ending cycle. And then today, dropping them off at school, I got all like teary-eyed. I don't know why.
Because I think they're getting bigger and you're like, I know they're only first and third grade, but I mean, you take those pictures every year, you know, on our front steps and they're just getting bigger. So it's like, I don't know, it's just the time goes fast.
They don't have their little lunch boxes anymore and they just dash out of the car. But these are things that I said when I had them in the baby carrier and I was exhausted and I was like, oh, I can't wait till they get to that age and they just jump out of the car because I'm tired of carrying this baby carrier. And then now, it just, I don't know, it's just kind of hitting me. And I think everything going on, it makes you appreciate things and look at things a different way.
Yeah, I think me and you are both on like not suicide watch, but we need a therapist for sure, both of you, because our emotions, both of us, are out of control. And it's, I think we're both dealing with something that we've never dealt with before, so then like you throw in just something as simple as kids going back to school and it hits you in a different way. So life, at least for me, is different now, so I'm trying to find my way with the way things are moving forward. And I know we have to, Well,
not bringing this in, and I hate bringing it up.
But it's part of what we're going through. And so I think that's why things are hitting us a little different, Well, and I'm sure the holidays are going to be different, and I'm sure things are going to be different. We got to get used to the new normal. I hate that word.
And I always had a routine how I sent my mom the pictures. I'd send my dad the pictures. Then I'd send Jeff's mom the pictures, because I know she would show your dad. And then I would just send my grandparents the photos.
Yeah.
And then this year, I sent them to your dad.
Oh, I sent it to my dad, too.
I knew you were going to, but I just always sent them to Jeff's mom because Jeff was always working. And then she would write me back, which I know you always would send them to her anyways.
Yeah.
But I just always would do that. And that was like my routine. And then
I thought about that, too.
This year,
made me sad.
I was it like made me sad. And I was like, oh. I mean, your dad's great.
No, I know. He knows, of course. He knows, of course.
It made me like your mom always would write something back. And yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go down that road either.
We're not going to go down there.
Yeah. Oh, man, I totally forgot what I was going to say. That's another thing. I'm kind of like still in a fog.
Me
like
too.
My memory's a little off.
I feel like I can't think. I feel like I'm just blah. I just feel like I'm just depressed. And because your mom felt, I felt close with your mom like how I do my mom, and that's why. I know some people aren't that close with their in-laws. They get annoyed with them, but with your mom, I had a different relationship with that. And that's just, that hits us. But anyways, we are going to, because I'll start crying, we're going to the mountains.
Yeah, but getting real quick, I remembered what I want to say about school. This was the first day I wasn't there for the first day of school, because usually I could get off of work,
That made me sad.
Yeah, and this time, yesterday, my co-host, and I could have if I wanted to, but my co-host had something to do, and I've been taking a lot of time off, and Denise Plant's amazing. So I've been taking a lot of time off, and she got my back, and then she had to do something yesterday. So I was the only host, so I had to fill in, so I couldn't do the first day of school. If it was like first day of kindergarten or first day of like some high school or a bigger one, I would have asked off. But I got the pictures; it was cute. And then I was at my desk while I saw like the ring, so I saw all the kids like in the neighborhood. You taking all those pictures, so that was nice. I didn't get to go personally, but it was nice that you did that.
The sprinklers cut on when I was taking the photos.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, we got to look into it, because you said they come on earlier.
They come on when I definitely know they come on at like 5:15 in the morning, because that's when I'm in the shower, and then the water pressure goes down.
Well, this was 7:30 in the morning.
Okay, but then when I leave, the driveway's already wet, and I leave at like 6:30. So I don't know if they're doing double time or if I programmed it wrong, because I don't know what's going on. Something's going on.
That I can't help you with, because I don't know. They're about to go off anyways.
Well, yeah, they're about to shut off for the summer, but cool. We find it out. That's why our water bill is so high. It's probably doing double time.
Double time? I know.
Man.
We got to look into it.
We got to look in, like...
Everything?
Everything.
Well, that's
I got to like do into like how much... You ever hear Rocket Money? I know they sponsor on a lot. They're not a sponsor or anything like that.
I worked with them.
But I'm almost thinking I should get that. They get a little percentage of what you save and things like that. I don't know exactly how it works. They're not a sponsor. This isn't an ad or anything like that. But instead of me going into every single thing, because there's things that I have that I don't even know that we're paying for every month. And our bills between, one, that Xfinity thing that I was paying $10 for 5 years. I didn't even know we had a second box. It wasn't even plugged in. I was paying for it.
Yeah.
There's like little things that you don't know you're paying for. I don't know if that would come up on Rocket Money, but like we have so many apps like Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime, Paramount Plus, all this stuff, and we have cable, and we have to keep an eye on things. Our water is watering our grass twice, so our water bills double. Like, I need to start looking into these things. You know what I mean? And get my shit
Plus.
together.
I did the Disney Plus.
Yeah, I'm about to cancel that.
No, I'm paying for it.
But they watched it one time, and then I cancel it, and then 3 months later,
we do it every time, and then a new movie comes out like Stitch, and then they want to see it, and then we redo it again, and then they get bored from it, and then right now it's Netflix is their thing. Then it's going to bounce to Amazon Prime because Jurassic World, the new one, came.
And then we go to the movies to watch Jurassic Park or whatever, Sonic or whatever movie it is, and then 2 weeks later it comes out on demand, and then we pay another $30 to buy it here.
No, it takes like a couple months. But Lawson and Leighton love dinosaurs.
I'm just saying, if you really calculated how much, this what happens during tax time. When it's tax time and I go over all of our shit, I get really mad.
Yeah.
Really mad.
And then
because
I go
we just blow so much money. We got to get on top of that. It's my own fault. I should be mad at myself.
We don't blow it. I think it's just everybody who has kids, you have the same. People, I mean, if you talk to anybody over here, everybody's like, yes, I have YouTube TV. Yes, I have Prime. Yes, I have Disney Plus.
Yeah, I know.
But
we
it's
just
all
gotta,
going to end up.
I have
everybody's going to get rid of cable, and then it's all just going to be so expensive. Because even Disney Plus, if you got to pay, I think it said if you want no ads, it's like $16.99. But if you're okay with ads, it's $10.99. So I just did the $10 one.
Yeah. And I just heard, I don't know if you heard this, not that you care, but it's good for me. Paramount Plus and the UFC, they bought out the UFC.
Oh, wow.
So Paramount Plus now is going to be hosting the UFCs. So if you have Paramount Plus, there's no more pay-per-view. They're going to be on Paramount Plus.
Oh,
so if
that's good.
That is going to crank up their business big time.
Huge.
Yeah. So I think they purchased it for was it $7.7 billion or something like that?
$7.7 billion, and
Don't
that
quote
went
me
to
on that.
Dana White.
Yeah, he sold the rights to Paramount Plus because
good for that guy.
He's banking that. That's how many people. I mean, think about it. So if it's $10 a year or something, or $12 a year, say it's $10 a year. I don't know what it is, but that's $120. That's basically not even 2 pay-per-views. And I get them all the time.
Oh, yeah, you do.
So that's kind of cool. So that's going to really help Paramount Plus a lot.
Yeah, normally Jeff has all the neighborhood guys come over.
I'm always like, hey guys, don't worry, I'll get it. We'll watch it at your house next time.
And
I've never watched a fight anywhere else but here.
But everybody just comes to our house and watches the fights. They're good.
No, but I think Mark got him a couple times. But yeah, I love the fight. So that'll be cool. But I'm just saying, I don't know why I went on that little thing, but I'm starting to come back to reality, and it's just all these things looming, like extra bills, and I got to go to the doctor and get my hip checked out. All these things that I've just been putting off are starting to pile up. I have to call back 1 million people that call me, and I just don't feel like talking. And I love my friends. I've been really close with my family, talking to them a lot, but I don't want to rehash that story every day.
But they understand.
I know they understand. But I do feel like a dick because I look at my phone and my good friends have called from LA and all over the place, and I just haven't got back to them, and they do understand. But I don't think they listen, but if you do listen, I'm sorry. I owe you guys a call, but I'll do it in time. It's just because each person that I'm have some lucky enough to have really good friends, from LA, from Chicago, from here. And it's not going to be sorry about your mom. Thanks, man. So what have you been up to? It's going to be emotional. It's going to be a lot of crying, and it's going to be a deep conversation. It's just, I'm all the crying and all.
Put them all on a Zoom. Get them all on
I know,
Zoom.
and I don't want to treat them like that either, So it's just the emotional part of it. I'm still getting over, I thought I was going to sneeze for a second.
I thought you were going to cry.
I'm probably going to do both. Yeah, I don't know. It just, and then I just have so much I don't know. I just feel like I got to clear my fucking head, and we're going up to the mountains this weekend. This is Thursday that we're filming this, and this will be out Monday. So we'll already be back by the mountains from then. But I'm really looking forward to it. Just getting up in nature, clearing my head, fishing,
Just
things like that.
Having fun, not doing not thinking about anything.
Trying not to, but we went up there with my mom and dad too. So it's like everywhere I look, it's, you know, I think of my mom. But I don't mean to keep talking about it, but we're being honest and telling you guys what we're feeling and dealing. And we've been kind of at each other. This is actually a repeat episode.
This is a repeat episode because we got into it on the last recording.
And we just had
and
we
then
had
I
bail
was
the
just
whole
like,
thing.
you're a jerk. And we stopped recording. That was a show right there. We're not getting
Take a
into
break
it.
and then we'll come back and we'll talk about something else. All right. So when was the last time you needed to go to the doctor, but you put it off because you were too busy or the kids got in the way, or maybe you saw something on social media and decided to go that route?
I have to admit, I do that a lot. I will make an appointment. Something comes up with the kids. I always say, I'll have an appointment and the kids get sick and then I have to cancel at last minute, or I just hold it off for myself appointments and then I won't make them for like 5 months later.
Yeah. And you know what else you do? You ask people in group chats who the best doctor is instead of finding out who the best doctor is. Hey, everybody, know a good OGBYN? That's you. You get all your advice from group chats instead of doing research and going to an actual doctor.
Yeah, I do. And I need to get better about it because actually I used your, I'm in a group chat with your coworker and she gave advice to me.
Well, get out of
somebody
that
to
group
go
chats, and that's for everybody at home, and start finding a real doctor that actually works.
And ZocDoc can help you find a wonderful doctor, and it does the research for you, and you can just get online and find a doctor that fits you.
That's right. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search, just like Jordan said, and compare high quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, from primary care to urgent care, and so much more.
Once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. Appointments made through ZocDoc also happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. I am all about same-day appointments because I am so last minute.
So stop making excuses and putting off those doctor's appointments and get off the group chats and use ZocDoc and find a doctor that works. Go to ZocDoc. No way. Go to ZocDoc. Go to
Let me do it.
Go to ZocDoc.com/togetherness to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc. That's ZocDoc. ZocDoc.com/togetherness. ZocDoc.com/togetherness.
That's such a tongue twister.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back. You want to keep talking about that? Yeah, we still have the episode recorded, but we didn't air that one.
I was like, no.
It was good halfway through,
Yeah, and then
and
we
then
got
something
to fighting.
happened.
Yeah.
And it turned the
Sorry,
corner.
Riley, our
Anyways,
producer.
yeah.
Poor
So
Riley had
they're
to sit
not
there.
listening now because we're like, we'll totally just redo the whole thing. So we're doing this before we actually do those
Live.
Big Brother lives that we wanted to remind you guys about. I know it's Monday, but we're going to do them again on Thursday because we have to go out of town again. And I also said, don't mess around over here. Our neighbors have guns and a lot of ring cameras, and they're always outside. So, yeah, so we're going to do those Big Brother live shows. If you're into those, we only do those on Fridays, but now they're switched to Thursdays at 8:15 Mountain Time, right after Big Brother ends here. So we're going to do those live. But if you can't join us live, you could always catch up on that bonus episode. Just want to let you guys know that.
One thing don't mean to go back, but one thing I forgot to say about school, and then I'll stop talking about it. With Lawson, I walked him to his class, and a school shut down, so there's new families at the boys' school, and it's like 100 new families. I don't really know exactly how much, but I want to say it's like 100 new families. And when I walked Lawson in, this boy's like, "Hey, who are you?" And it was like them in a group, and because they all went to their school, and they're the new boys at Lawson's school. And I was like, "Oh, Lawson doesn't have any of his friends," and I was worried that like he would be left out.
Because his
But-
friends are in the other class.
Yeah, or in all the other classes. But I do want my kids not to be with the same friends every year. I want them to branch out and be with other kids and socialize, because then when they go off to like middle school, they'll already be experienced if
Right.
they're meeting other people. So anyways, the whole day I was like, oh, I hope Lawson doesn't feel left out, or I hope the boys are nice to him. And because they were like, who are you? And he's like, I'm Lawson.
Lawson's good about that,
He
though.
is.
He's even with, and I think sports helps with that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're on teams and you're used to getting new kids every year, it's
Yeah.
like you get used to that. So it's something that I want. I know you're sad about it, you know, but it's something you have to go through. You know what I mean? You're not going to shelter them your whole life with their best friend.
No. But when I picked him up, he said, Mom, I met 3 new friends, and like ran out to the car. And not every day, because it's only been 2 days, but the boys have both been happy, and then they've had a good day. So it like made me feel better.
Yeah, they seem like they know.
They know.
First of all, the school's right down the street. And then second, all their friends that are there. So it's
Yeah.
like as soon as they walk out of the class, they see all familiar faces.
Yeah.
So that's just part of school.
I know. You never want your kid to be left out. And
I know.
You think about that.
Yeah.
And I always, or do you remember, it might have not been that way for you because you were in a smaller town, and I feel like it wasn't as many kids. Like where I went to school, it was so many kids. And I remember the scariest part of high school was finding out if your friends had A lunch or B lunch, because if none of your friends were at A lunch, then you were going to be by yourself, and you didn't want to like stand by yourself. And then if you're in the hallway, it was, I don't know, that was scary. But I remember
Yeah.
in high school, I did have a lunch where it was my freshman year. I think I only had one friend in my lunch. And it was because when you're a freshman, you're scared. And my sister was a senior. And I was like, well, I wonder if my sister's got the same lunch as me. And she didn't either. And I was like, this kid's so scared.
Yeah.
But
No,
that's the type of
I don't
stuff.
like that either. I remember going to Lawson's birthday. Was
Oh,
it last year
yeah.
or 2 years ago?
2 years
Might have
ago.
been- And that one kid was sitting by himself. And I was like, you better go sit with that kid. And then
Yeah.
someone came and sat with them. But I don't like that. That really makes me upset.
I know.
Yeah. So I don't want anybody to be left out.
Me
So I always
neither.
tell, Lawson has a kid with special needs. Is that you could say special needs? I don't know what's politically correct anymore. I'm not trying to make fun. You guys know what I'm saying. But Lawson told me about, so I had to talk with him about that. And I'm like, that's okay, buddy. You be his friend and you talk to him, And I'm like, you be nice to him. I'm like, be nice to everybody, because there's going to come a time when someone's not nice to you, So I don't want, we just had a nice talk about that and the special needs and things like that, so they're getting older, and you have to start talking to them. I know they're only in 3rd grade, but you have to start teaching them about real life, and I think we do a good job about that. That we need to let them go a little bit more. I think
More Leighton. Leighton's
we hover a little bit, but I don't know. We're very protective, but
I took him to the water park. And like I said, I don't even enjoy it. I enjoy it because they are having fun, but I don't enjoy it because I'm standing on the side and I got my shorts on. Okay, can we talk about this?
What?
People at the water park. How do people in the water park just walk around with just your bathing suit and no shorts on? Like your butt jiggles and the sun is shining on your body. I don't know. Like I have
What
to
are you
have
talking
shorts
about?
on. When you're at a water
I
park.
get it. But what are you talking? Why wouldn't they walk around in their bathing suit at a water park?
I don't know, like walking around to the different slides. I have to have like shorts on.
And then what do you do when you get on the slide?
I keep my shorts on and my shorts will get wet. And my neighbor does the same thing. We showed up in the same outfit.
Are you the kid who wears his t-shirt in the pool?
No, I wear a fanny pack too.
Just let it go. You're at a water park.
No, but my butt jiggles. And like, and then you're standing in line and people behind you. I feel weird. Like I need my butt covered.
Oh, I don't
And
know.
then there's
I guess
people
it's a comfort
walking
thing.
around.
I like your butt.
No, but I'm saying like there was a lady there wearing a thong, which is fine if you want to wear a thong. I'm not judging at all. Like wear a thong.
No, judge.
If you're
Go ahead,
comfortable.
judge.
No, I'm not. But like you're standing in line and all these people are behind you, and I'm like, don't you know?
I don't know about a thong. I'll judge. I'm not sure about a thong at a water park.
Yeah, it was like a very thin.
That's a lot of butt touching butt.
It was like not even a Brazilian. It was shorter than a Brazilian. So I considered it a thong because a Brazilian to me is almost like a thong.
Are thongs easy to pop off?
It's just a string up your butt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, some of those rides are rough, aren't they? Like,
well, her butt is.
Or does it just go up
like
further?
Sandpaper. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But anyways, and I could see people. I got my glasses on. Like looking
at you, or you were looking
not at me, but looking at the.
You were looking
butt.
at wet dongs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I just couldn't stop like looking, and then I don't know. I'm just like, I wish I had that confidence to just be like, okay.
I kind of appreciate the confidence when people are just like, whatever, cannonball. I'm like, good for you.
Yeah, my sister's that type.
I like it.
She
I
just
like that
walk
confidence.
around in the pool or whatever. Me and my brother crack up, and like my mom and I, we have to have a cover up, and like my brother. Well, Peyton's kind of that way too. His shorts are riding up.
He likes it. Yeah, he's got more than enough confidence with his big hairy chest.
Oh,
and his
loves
big
it.
And his mini shorts and big body. Yeah.
My brother wears like the shortest shorts he can.
He wears like latent size shorts.
At the beach, when we were there and the boys were beside him, I was like, you look like you're going to swallow them.
And he's just like, ha. He don't care. All right, let's take a break and let's take a couple calls when we come back.
So the boys just started school today, and I'm back in my normal routine. And guess what I took with me on my car ride to school?
Your AG1.
I did, and I felt good. And then I dropped them off, and I went on a walk, and I felt, I don't know, I just felt energized.
Yeah, well, getting in a routine is half the battle. And our AG1 routine hasn't changed since the new year and beyond. I've been drinking AG1 every single day. A lot has happened in my life and our lives, but that is something I've done daily for years now.
And all of our AG1 followers out there, if you've bought it, they have new flavors right now. I am trying berry, and I really like the berry flavor.
Yeah, I like the original flavor, but if you guys need flavor with your AG1, because that's a question we get all the time, what does it taste like? They have 3 new flavors, citrus, berry, and tropical. Tropical is actually my favorite. I'm kind of a tropical type of guy, even though I came up in the Midwest. But if you do like those flavors, AG1 is always improving, and that's what I like best about them, even in the flavor department.
And it's great for your gut health, too. That's why I always take it. And don't forget, if you order your AG1, do not forget to put your vitamin D3, K2 in your AG1. I always do 4 ounces, 1 scoop, and then vitamin D3, K2, shake it up, and you're good to go.
Just 1 scoop contains your multivitamins, pre and probiotics, superfoods, and antioxidants in 1 daily habit. Supports energy, improves digestion and gut health, fills nutritional gaps in your diet, and it supports immune health. All the reasons and more why we love AG1.
And AG1 Next Gen is backed by 4 clinical trials clinically shown to fill common nutrient gaps and support gut health. I'm that person that's always so bad at taking vitamins, and I know I'm getting all my vitamins all at one time when I take my AG1.
Yeah, I'm trying to improve daily, and AG1 is constantly improving, and that's why we've been partnered with AG1 for so long.
AG1 is your daily health drink that got a lot more flavorful.
That's right. With citrus, berry, and tropical flavors, there's no excuse not to drink AG1. They're constantly improving. Go to our link, drinkag1.com/togetherness. You'll get a free welcome kit worth $76 when you subscribe, including 5 AG1 travel packs, a shaker, canister, and a scooper. That's drinkag1.com/togetherness to try out those new flavors and get a free welcome kit. Where are these? Oh, I'm in the wrong group message. That's what's up. I'm in my work message. All right, here we go. Let's take this one. It's from Kristen Waterbill. Oh, that's what we were just talking about. Here we go.
Hey, y'all. This is Kristen from Parker, right down the road. So I'm just driving down the road, and I was listening to your latest podcast, and I don't know what the T is on the water bill, but I want to let you know what my husband did.
Were we complaining about the water bill last time?
I told you, I go, let me remind you about the water bill. Because
that's
I
why
got
Kristen knows the podcast more than I do.
And then another neighbor friend called me and said, hey, I got to ask you something. This is kind of weird. And I go, what? And they were like, how much was your water bill? And then I told them, they were like, my bill was this. I think that's a little high. And we were all talking about the water bill. Everybody check
well, this
your
goes
water
hand
bill.
in hand then. Here we go.
Did in regards to a water bill. We were living in Aurora, and I go to check the bank account, and there was, let's just say, a large sum of money missing from the checking account. And I looked, and it was from the Aurora Water Department. So I called my husband, who was working at the base at the time, and he didn't answer. So I called him back, and he hung up on me again. And he sends me a text, and he was like, I am really busy. And I'm like, oh, are you so busy that you paid $6,000 to the water company?
Oh my
And he
God.
says, hold on one second. I'll be right back. Then he comes back and he was like, I did what? I'm like, yeah, you little dumbass. You paid $6,000 to the water department. So he calls the water department and they make him do the walk of shame and come in and get a check written out to him because they all wanted to know who was the knucklehead that paid a $6,000 water bill. But anyway, I just thought you would find that funny, Jeff. And Jordan, I can't stand thongs either. I love you guys.
Wow.
Bye.
That's so funny.
That is funny. That wasn't planned at
Are
all.
you here in this house?
I know. That's crazy. Kristen, we should hang out. Parker, if you guys don't know who don't live in Colorado, Parker's like a couple towns
I
over
looked
from
in
us.
Parker for us. Jeff, though, at the time was working at Daily Blast Live, and Daily Blast Live was filmed at 9 News Station here in Denver, and it was too far of a commute. But I liked Parker because it felt like country. Because you're far.
Yeah, it's very open, and they're building a lot there.
Yeah,
it's going to be a
nice.
new big town coming here. So in the next, decade or so, it'll be packed up. They'll start building schools. They already do. It's up and coming, but it's a really nice town. But Kristen, that's so funny. I don't know how he paid. It must have been like $600, and he accidentally put in $6,000.
That's what I was thinking.
And then he had to go get his money back. But I love how they make it so hard. You know what I mean? Like they can't, it's already connected to the bank account. They can't just reimburse you. You have to go down there. I mean, I don't like that part of like
the dryer.
Business.
Okay, so our dryer, bought the dryer. I think that episode came out right when I said I had to have them send it back. But do y'all remember when I said because it had cosmetically a couple scrapes, they took $250 off?
Yeah.
So they took that off because it was cosmetically. But I need a new one. I was like, just send me a new dryer. Well,
right.
They took $250 off the cost of what it would have
That's
been
what
for
I
a
asked
brand
you.
new.
Did they make you pay that $250?
So they called me today.
I knew it.
And if I want a new dryer, I have to pay the $250. But they left me a voicemail today.
I asked you that when you called me. I go, wait, they're not making you pay the $250? They left you a voicemail?
Yeah, they left me a voicemail.
You should call back. I don't know why we shouldn't be discussing this on a podcast, but I'll call back and be like, I'm not paying $250. You guys tried to sell me a broken dryer, and now I have no dryer for 10 days. Like, that's on you guys. I'm not paying $250. You got to fight back. It's like my number one thing I hate. I can't even call the phone company. I'd rather take out one of my eyeballs right now than call the phone company and get someone from another country that doesn't speak English and explain why my cable doesn't work.
I did call
It drives me
Xfinity
insane.
for us because
That's
I know
not the
your
phone
boiled
company.
bloods.
Yeah.
They were like, with Xfinity, you have to do all the security stuff.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm not speaking with Jeff. And I was like, it's his wife. And then he's like, I'm got to send a code to you. And I was like, hang on, I'm getting on his email right now. So I could approve when they send you the code.
I know. Yeah, you took care of that because I can't stand it. But I have to start doing that because otherwise people just rob you. If you complain, if you're one of those people, I don't want to be like a Karen or what's a male one? A Chad? Is that a Chad?
Yeah, we talked about this before. People get mad when you say Karen if their name's Karen. They're like, my name's Karen, but I'm not a Karen.
Okay, well, let's offend more people. Who isn't offended these days? There's more people that aren't offended. I mean, less people that aren't offended because everybody's offended by something. So get the fuck over it. Sorry. But what is it? If you fight them back, there's a way you could get that $250.
I'm not a fighter on the phone.
But it's not fighting. You have to be like, in a nice way, be like, hey, listen, seriously, you guys sold me that and I don't mind it, right? I don't mind taking that. But you sold me a broken dryer. I called the technician. Even the guys who put it in said it was broken, and you guys are getting me a new one. I'm not paying $250. I don't mind paying the $250 or the full price, but you tried to pull a fast one on me, and I've been without a dryer for 10 days now. So we got to work something out here. I'll call. You catch more bees with honey. I'm going to be nice about it and get that $250 because it's true. We don't have a dryer for 10 days now, and they tried pulling a fast one on us. They knew that thing was broken. They knew it was broken. When they put it in, it was boom, 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 boom.
It was
and
so
the delivery guy is
loud.
like, dude, I would return this. If I were the delivery guy, I'd be like, that's how they come. I would just leave.
Really?
If I was a young kid, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I felt so bad. He was like so nice, but not getting back into the dryer. But anyways, I was like, I got to call that guy back. And I hate dealing with that stuff too, but it's like, you got to do it.
I know, but that's what I mean. I have all these things looming and I don't know. Never mind. Let's listen to a phone call.
Hey, Jeff and Jordan. Jeff here. My wife and Kelly love listening to you guys' podcast. And I just want to say, I just listened to the most recent Big Sexy podcast, and he sounds exactly like Brad Leland, a.k.a. Buddy Garrity from Friday Night Lights. Keep up the great work, and so happy you guys added the bonus Big Brother episode every week. And also, we'd really love to see Jeff on Traders. Anyway, whatever Jeff is going through with the family in Chicago, we wish him the best. Take care, guys.
Jeff sounds so sweet. He sounds like he's from Chicago,
Thanks,
right?
Jeff.
Or Midwest.
That's a lot of Jeffs. Your dad, me, and the caller, Jeff. So, but thank you for the well wishes for my family, Jeff. Thank you so much. But back to your Jeff, Big Sexy. I've always described him. If you listen to his podcast, I've always described him as Buddy Garrity because people who haven't met Big Sexy, which aren't that many of our friends now, I think everybody has met Big Sexy. They're like, "Oh, what's your father-in-law like?" I'm like, "Have you ever watched Friday Night Lights?" That's the first
He's
thing
a
I
car
say.
salesman.
Yeah, he's just that guy. Hey, what's going on, man? He could like run a pep rally, or you know what I mean. Like he could be the best like booster club guy. That would be your dad.
He's always like in a good mood.
Yeah, but that's
And
like
always
Buddy because he's always
positive.
trying to sell something.
Yeah.
You know what? Your dad could call that dryer company 100%. $250 off.
Do you remember when we lived in that apartment in LA that we had a 750 square foot apartment, 700 square foot apartment, something like that? And Lawson was born. It was October. And October, people don't know, is like the hottest month in LA. And there's no air conditioning in the apartments.
Yeah.
My dad goes, so hot. He goes, you got a baby. You can't live like this, dude. Everything's dude. He calls the air conditioning
Over like on Pico or something, right?
He goes, hey man, what's going on? Jeff Lloyd here.
I do remember.
And it's LA.
Yeah.
So they're very just cold and not talkative.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, I'm looking for a portable AC unit. It's so hot. In my daughter's apartment, like telling him the whole story. And you know the people over there are just like, oh my God, man, just get to the point. What do you need? And he's like, where is it? Okay, I'll be over there. And he made you get up and drive him to Pico and go pick it up.
It was the last one though. He goes, I'm coming, dude. You save that for me. We're coming right now.
Yeah. So my dad went, it was like $300, right?
Yeah, something
and then
like that.
When we were leaving LA, one of our friends
I didn't know if you remembered that.
go, save that for me. And Jeff goes, no, we might need it. We're moving to another apartment in Denver.
Right.
We still have that thing. It's in this closet.
It's
right
under
here.
the stairs. And what did Scotty say?
We don't
What's the
even
word
need
he
it.
used? He goes, not screwed me. He goes, what does he say?
I don't know, but he's
He
mad
brought it
about
up.
it.
He brought it up like 6 months ago.
Yeah. He's like
Not jip me. What did he say? It wasn't like derogatory, but what's that word like he uses?
I know. I
Something
can't
like
think.
maybe like you dick me on that. You dick me on that air conditioner.
Yeah, he's from
Something
Memphis.
like, yeah, it was something like that.
And
Yeah.
then I think though, he's like, I'm letting you leave your car at my house. Remember you left your car for like a month, 2 months at Scotty's, and
I
he
did?
drove your car.
Oh, that's right. He
And
did.
then we rode it on fumes to CarMax.
That's right. We came back.
We came back to sell it, but I forgot why. But Scotty just drove your car around town instead of his.
That's right. Oh
He's
my
like,
gosh, I
love
forgot
that
about
car.
that. We should have gave him the air conditioning. But we had Lawson, he was little at the time, and then we didn't know what our situation was.
Well, we found our apartment here in Denver on FaceTime. That's how we found it. And then when our air conditioning did break in our apartment,
We
we
used it.
whipped that thing
Yeah.
out and used it. But
It's good.
it's really good, but it would get too cold and then you'd almost feel sick.
Plus, our air conditioner, it's always cold down here, so it's big sexy weather.
Oh yeah.
But he likes it Arctic cold, so he could always fire that bad boy up.
I know, but it's something with the window. You got to have I don't know, it's the way, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But fun story.
Yeah, fun story. You want to take one more call? Or you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, we'll
Or
do
do we
one
need
more.
to take a break?
Did we take a break already?
Oh, did we? I don't know. Go take a call.
How many breaks did we take? Let's take a break.
Okay. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay. Sorry, I don't know how many. I'm kind of losing it right now. It's Big Brother starts in an hour and a half, so we got an hour and a half.
Okay.
Again, this is Thursday, and we're doing that Big Brother live right after this podcast, so that's why we're saying that. But anyways, let's get to this call. Lori.
Hey, Jeff and Jordan. My name's Laurie. I'm from Philadelphia. Longtime Big Brother fan. Watched all your, you guys in your season. Followed you for a long time, but I'm a little bit behind on my podcast listening, and I was just listening to the June episode entitled "How Did We Get Here?" And Jeff is a little bit on a rampage about, everybody being a little bit uptight in our society and television executives and all of those things. And Jeff, I have to say, 100% agree with you, but in all your questions, what I really have to say is, like, all your questioning of everything that's going on today, my first thought in listening to you is Jeff is right here is creating the foundation for his next podcast. So that's my thought on that. That's my idea. And Jeff, I think you really need to run with that. You could be interviewing people, talking to real people who feel the same as you, asking all of those questions that you like to ask of people for knowledge and learning and sharing things about people's backgrounds and cultures, etc. And really, that could be your next podcast. And if you go for that, I 100% will be a listener. Love you guys. Bye.
Thanks,
I love
Lori.
That.
Yeah,
I love that. That's sweet.
That was actually really nice, Lori.
I agree with her. I think you would do amazing if you had another show. You're so used to interviewing celebrities, actors, reality people. DBL gave you that opportunity because it was a talk show. So, I mean, you did Matthew McConaughey, Mark Wahlberg. Those are two big names that stick out to me.
Yeah.
But you even did people with Dancing with the Stars, soap operas. And then now what you're doing with your lifestyle show with Fox here in Denver is you're reading the prompter more. So you're getting that experience with that. But what people are, these executives in corporate who don't know what they're doing, what they, just from what I hear from everybody,
rabbit hole there.
They're not seeing somebody like you add something to it because you have so much experience and you always put a little twist, Jeff flavor on it. And you make the interview so good. You make people feel comfortable. You make them feel like your friend. You're not like robotic. Some people can only do interviews if the prompter's in front of them or if the card is in front of them, but they can't go off script.
Yeah, they're not good
You
on
can
their
go
feet.
off script. You have that experience with travel. And I feel like with Daily Blast Live, you got knocked down a bit and then, you felt down. And I felt like your confidence went down a little bit because certain people, like you say, are only hiring, you check the boxes.
Yes.
And you say that I'm not on that box anymore and people don't want me. But what I try to do is encourage you, even if it is a show that you're like, are you freaking kidding me? That is impossible to get that job. And I'm like, yes, you can get that job. And I'll send Jeff stuff all the time that I'll see on Instagram. I'm like, you could do this. And Jeff thinks I'm absolutely crazy. And for instance, Billy Bush, well, Jeff knew Billy Bush was stepping down because of his agent told him. But I was like, oh my gosh, she would be perfect because I feel like Billy Bush's style is a lot like yours. He's personable with people and he's a really good at talking and interviewing. I watched this interview that he did with Kristen Cavallari and like how he makes people open up. She was talking about her dad being a narcissist and she cut him off. But the way he was answering it, it was almost like, not like, it was a relaxed vibe. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
It wasn't so like, so
question answer, question answer.
Yeah.
Question, yeah.
And I really do. I think, I hope you get that drive back that, I always call it the one when lost it. I've said this a couple times before when you were like desperate to get, because CBS.com didn't invite you back and you were like, I need to get this job at Daily Blast Live. And you're like, just get me in the room. You need to be that get me in the room Jeff guy and get your confidence back. And I'm always here supporting you and backing you up. And I always have the kids because I know you can do it. And I don't want, because other certain people are checking the boxes and because you're self-conscious about something you said 15 years ago on Big Brother, you're thinking that that's the reason why you're not getting the job. Well, just because a certain network isn't hiring you back doesn't mean that you can't do streaming. It doesn't mean that you can't go on other platforms. There's so many opportunities now, whether it's YouTube TV, radio,
We got it.
Netflix, shows like that.
No,
I probably said way too much.
No, that's fine. I think we've shared a lot of those stories, but my confidence has been knocked down, and some of it's I think the majority of it's my confidence and belief in myself. Some of it is definitely what you said, checking boxes. People are more inclusive now, which is a great thing. You know what I mean? But being inclusive doesn't mean turning your back on somebody. That's what I don't like about the inclusivity part. I love that everybody's represented. That's great. I think we need more of that. But turning your back on somebody because of something, that's a different story. But I think you got to make your own path. Like I said, I mentioned last time this book that I re-listening to, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. I've been listening to it every day on the way to work, re-listening to it. A lot of stuff I forgot what he even was talking about. But it was the whole book is getting in your own way. He calls this thing the muse, and the muse is always trying to bring you down. There's always something in life trying to bring you down. So it might not even be life or the executives or the particular network. It might just be my own confidence bringing myself down. That negativity creeped in and, it's kind of like whether you think you can or you think you can't type of attitude. Once I need to clear the cobwebs out, clean out my attic, I'm talking about my head, and get back in and start getting the confidence back because I know I could do it. I definitely have the experience. I get better every day. I focus still, even though I'm on a smaller show. I love it. I'm getting better every day. You know?
That's what I said when you got that one. You and Jeff, I don't know if I shared this. Denise was on season 1 of Daily Blast Live. That's how you met Denise. That's how I met Denise. And she's such a great co-host, but you learn a lot from her.
Yep.
She can learn from you. She has way more experience in radio. She's been in it in over 20 years doing that. And it's like you being there at your job is showing, you can work at the news station too. And you can also, you can do it all. You can work on a big network and do a talk show. You've done travel show. You can do this lifestyle show, even though it's on a smaller scale, which is fine.
Well, I've overproven myself. And anyone who questions my work ethic or that I don't show up, whether it's a network national show or it's a show that we shot at CBS.com in the closet or the show I'm on now, I always show up. I'm always prepared. I always work hard. That you can't take that away. That's for sure.
And you have proven that, and you have a good reputation about being good to work with. And I have to watch it sometimes because I get mad easy because I get protective of you. So like if somebody I feel like is taking advantage of you, I get so mad and then I go off. And you don't like that.
There's been a couple.
You don't like that as well, but it's not because, oh, you're on this smaller scale.
No, you
show.
did it when I was at a national syndicated show too. You went off on Bert.
I love Bert. I was pregnant though. I was hormonal, but there was something. And I told Jeff, I was like, oh, just wait till I meet your boss. I'm your mom.
Well, listen, I think
just get protective and I don't like you getting taken advantage of. And that's just something that I'm like that with the people that I love. And when I see people down, then I get mad and then it makes me angry. And then I need to work on that.
Yeah. No, well, I appreciate that. Thank you for doing that, but like I said, I just need to clean out my head a little bit, a lot going on. I need to get over that. My mom gave me this thing, don't quit. And I still carry it in my wallet. I told that story from when I was in college. I carry it every day with me.
She also, wasn't there something you put it on our old kitchen? I think it said, don't quit. And you had it right in the center of the kitchen. It was, your mom always sent you quotes.
Yeah.
You had a bunch of them.
I have a bunch, but she gave me this little wallet size one that I used to have like in a little frame, but now I kept it in my wallet. And it goes back to like when my old boss got me into motivation, Dave Deeney, way, way back when, which I'm so thankful for. I also told that story, but my mind wasn't right back then. I was kind of confused where I was in life in my 20s and I just didn't know what my path was. And I feel like it's similar now, but different. You know what I mean? Where I'm a little foggy and confused and I'm not sure if this is my forever job. I think there's more for me out there, even though I love this place. I love where I'm at, love who I work with, love what I do. But I think there's something more for me out there. And once I got my mind right, Big Brother happened. And Dave told me, he goes, you're doing so much better. Your mind's right. He goes, your big opportunity is right around the corner. And I really believe in that stuff, like fate and energy of the world, whatever you think it is out there. When you tap into that and you're ready for that, it'll happen for you. And I'm not ready for that mentally right now. I'm ready, but I'm not mentally ready. Do you see what I'm saying?
No,
I still have fog going on and other things going on. Doesn't hurt my work ethic. Actually, it helps me because it gets my mind off things and I could focus on what I have to do. But once I get my mind right and my belief back, I have no doubt something will happen.
And then I feel like sometimes I'm trying to motivate him because I don't want him to lose his drive and give up on his dream. Because when I met you, that's all you talked about. I want to do this. I want to do that. And you were like, we'd stay up all night and you would talk about that stuff when I was in my 20s and your 30s. And I was like, you're not going to be that guy because you just had a really bad year. I'm not going to let you be that guy that turns it all down. But I got to learn that you don't want to hear it from me.
No, I do need to hear it, but right now I'm an emotional roller coaster, so I have good days and bad days. But like when I do listen to positivity, it does ring a bell in my head.
And it motivates you.
Like today, all those talks that we had in the apartment, me like, oh man, if someone just gives me a chance, I just need a chance.
Wait, in California or in Colorado?
All of them, yeah, all of them. But no, in California. In California. Not in Colorado, because I was already having the job. Yeah, smoking ciggies by the window late night.
With our box fan.
Yeah. Talk about dreams, going down to the beach and crying. But yeah, I need to get that stuff back. But I'm living the dream that I was dreaming back then. That's my job right now. Back then I would have died for this job. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, and I was thinking today, I think maybe Stephen Pressfield in that The War of Art says, something triggered it in my head. I'm living somebody's dream. And I'm like, I'm not content where I'm at right now, but I need to be because I don't want to go into too much detail of what's going on with my job. It has nothing to do with me being happy or people not treating me right there. There's some other things. I don't want to go into detail, but I'm living somebody else's dream. People would love to have the job I have. I love the job I have. So I need to get more content with what I have, but also follow that drive that I still have in me, and it's did dissipate and disappear a little bit over these last couple months, but it's understandable. I have to give myself a little bit of grace too, but I'll get the drive back. And I think going to Lori's point, and then we'll wrap this up, we were thinking about doing some other stuff with the podcast. And, because these network executives are cutting back on a lot of jobs, I mean, there are no more camera guys. The camera guy, it's remote now. There's no more directors. There's no more prompter people. Everyone's cutting back. And then you have to check all those boxes for the people that you hire. Take it out of their hands. Let's do a show here. Let's create something. Let's make our own path. It's not up to those executives who live in those big houses are making those decisions because they're forced to, because they have a board of directors saying you have to make X amount of money each quarter, otherwise you're fired. So they have to make cutbacks and do what they have to do. It's nothing personal. It's business. And I'm starting to realize that that's just their job. And my job is to create content and entertain. And if I want to do that, I could create my own path and do it. Nothing's holding me back. So I need to get back into that mindset. So thank you for pushing me. And I'm going to need a kick in the ass over the next couple of weeks. So
I do think you could, if you ever wanted to do your own podcast, I think you could do great because you're a great speaker. You're great with your words and or radio or whatever.
No, I like you having you as a partner. So we're going to do it together. So I think we're better together.
I think you could do it on your own too.
You should have left it. That was a good soundbite. But let's do a quote here. Look familiar. All right, this is a good one though. It says, let's do this quote. He who trims himself to suit everyone will soon whittle himself away. Right? Mm-hmm. I think that was a little of that was going on too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good
Thank
podcast.
you
We went a little long.
For downloading, subscribing, tagging your friends. What else did I want to say?
Our Big Brother bonus show is going to be on Thursdays now, 8:15 Mountain Time. Again, if you can't tune in, it will still be on the regular podcast. And if you don't listen to Big Brother, we don't talk it about on here. So tune in every Monday and Wednesday, and we'll be back with a new episode on Wednesday.
Yes, have a wonderful week. Bye.